Fresh Start fam, welcome back to my channel. My name is April and this is April's Fresh Start Budgets. Today it is My Money Monday, saving all year long, where we will be saving for Christmas 2025 using our Santa All Year Long book, and we will be saving to add money into our sinking funds using monthly challenges. We have our usual $150, so let's go ahead and get started with the saving fun. We will start today in our monthly challenges. How are you guys doing? How was your weekend? We had a wonderful weekend. It was very busy. Saturday, we had a block party in our neighborhood, and it was so much fun. It literally started at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it went until 11:30. There were still people outside when I went to bed. I live in a little subdivision and there is a cul-de-sac. I live on the cul-de-sac, so that was the hub of all the entertainment. We are going to do another one of our watermelons in this 2025 $5 a week from Save with Judy. So we'll go ahead and color that in now. So my niece ended up coming over to swim and ended up staying for the block party. So it was a lot of fun to have her here. All the kids were out. It was absolutely an amazing time. So that was Saturday. And then Sunday, which is actually today, we had church this morning, and then we had Junior's school open house where we got to find out who his teacher was, who is the students in his class. He's very happy with both who his teacher is and which of his buddies is in his class. And then we got to take all the school supplies to the school and get like informational stuff, sign them up for all the extracurriculars and all that type of thing. So we're gonna add another $5 in here. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, and 95. Wow, we are almost 2/3 of the way through. That is absolutely amazing. It's hard to believe that 2025 is almost 2/3 of the way through. It's crazy how fast it's going, but it's great. It's fast. It's, it's been a really good year so far, I think, at least for me personally. So I'm really happy with that. So let's go ahead and do the Little Mermaid on this one. This is the cutest year-long savings challenge from our friend Ren over at Mischief Managed Budgets. That is a 10. Okay, we will do one more. Let's do an In Need of Vitamin C, and that is a 7. So we're gonna put $17 in here. We'll save that little sailboat for next week. Okay, so let me see if I have 3 singles in there, and then I could put in a 20. 1, 2, so I do not, so we will do 5, 10, 15, and then 16 and 17. So let's see out of $60 how much we have in this one. We have 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, and 54. So that means that one should be a 6, and we will wrap that up next time. At least personally speaking, like I said, 2025 has been a pretty good year. My channel has been doing great. My Etsy shop has been doing great. Junior's been doing great. My husband's doing great. My oldest son is doing awesome. So I can't complain. It's been a busy year, but busy, it helps the year go fast, and that's pretty good. So yeah, it's been a good year. I'm very blessed and thankful for the year that 2025 has been. I know, unfortunately, not everybody is lucky enough to say that, so I'm pretty happy about that. All right, let's go ahead and do the 5 and the 4 today. So we'll put $9 into this challenge from D Plans and Budgets. This is the August challenge. The only thing that would make my year better is if I was floating on the lazy river with these cute little animals. So I'm gonna put a $1 back, and I will actually put a 10 back as well and take a 20. So let me move the money up. Okay, there we go. So now in this challenge we have 20, 25, 26, 27, and 28. Now let me know in the comments below, are you guys already thinking about 2026 budget, 2026 savings challenges? How are you guys, how far ahead are you thinking for 2026 or past 2025 already? So let me know that in the comments below. We're gonna do this challenge from our friend Alex over at Allie Bear Budgets. So let's go ahead and we will do today the 20. Okay, so we'll add a 20 in here. And so far for the month of August, this challenge has 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, and 67. So next week we just have the 21 and the 1 to finish up. So we'll do that next week. And then that sheet will be completed. All right, we have this August challenge from our friend Danny over at Craftco Budgets. So let's do at least one on the surf side. That is a 3. Let's do one on the sun side. That is a 1. All right, let's do one more on the surf side. We'll do this one. And that is a 2. So we're gonna put $6 in here. Okay, so we have 5 and 6 going into this one. Let's see out of $25 how much we have so far. We have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So we should have $6 left. All right, let's go ahead and work on this one. This is the A6 size set from my Etsy. This is $60 for every month of the year. Let's go ahead and do $15 in this one today. So we're gonna do the 2, the 4 makes 6, the 3 makes 9, the 4 makes 13, and we'll do the 2 that makes 15. Okay, so we're gonna take one of the 5s out and we'll put in a 20. So now this one has in it $45. We should be able to finish this one next week with another 15. All right, now we're gonna do this one from our friend Jessie over at Jessie Budgets. She came out with a year-long set and every month is a new flower. So let's go ahead and we'll do the 4 and the 1 today. And that'll be $5 going into this challenge. And then the last one in our monthly set is from my Etsy. It is the A7 size set or the micro set. Again, it is a year-long set as well. So we will do the $3 in this one today. Okay, and we'll take out 2 and put in a 5. So we have $15 in here and we'll finish this up next week with the last $3 for a total monthly savings of $18. And now we're gonna go over to our Santa all year long. Okay, here we go. Santa all year long. So we have Santa who is educating the elves on the ways of elfery, if that is a word. We have 2 last scratchers. We have 2 last of the build-in elves. We are gonna finish August today. Then I will go back and I will try to finish the sled races in January with any leftover money. And if we still have leftover money, we might start September early. So that is cool. All right, so let's go ahead and do our last 2 scratchers. All right, that is a 6. Okay, and that one is an 8. So that is $14 going into that one. Okay, so we have 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 going into that one. I'm gonna move the money right up here to the front. Let's go ahead and do our last 2 build an elf. So let me get out the next color marker that I want to use. We'll go with an orange one this time. All right, let me get out a dice so we can roll. All right, let's see. What is our elf's first name gonna be? 5 is already used. We only need a 1 or a 2. There we go. We got a 2. So this is Holly. Okay, so Holly is the first name. Bitsy is the second name. Last name is, we already used 6. 4 is already used. We only need a 1 or a 5. Okay. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. 1 or a 5. There we go. 1, so our elf name is Holly Bitsy Merrygiggle. Holly Bitsy Merrygiggle. We will write that down. All right, and what is Holly Bitsy Merrygiggle's job? She will either be a toy tester or in the reindeer care department. Okay, we need a 1 or a 4. Four, she is in the reindeer care department. All right, and how much is that one gonna save us? So 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, plus 4 is 9, so that one is a $9 one. Okay, so we will write 9 there. All right, so I'm gonna put back a 1 and put back a 10, and then I'm gonna move up a 20. All right, and we will just mark off, since we already know the next one is gonna be Twinkle Fizzy, and then McWaffles. So Twinkle Fizzy McWaffles, and their job is toy tester. All right, and that one's going to be 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 5 is 11, and another one is $12. So that one is 12. All right, so let me put these 3 back, and I'm gonna bring up a 10 and a 5. So we have $35 to finish out August. Let me go ahead and pick a different color to mark that one off so that can indicate that one. I'll do this, oh, that one's too light. Maybe this pink. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. There we go. That shows me which ones we have there. So now we're going to go up to January and we're going to try to finish our sled races, which I think we probably will definitely be able to do. So in order to finish sled races, we need, all right, we need a 5. So let me mark that off. Okay, a 4. 2, 2, and 2, and a 1. All right, so that's $16 to finish that one. So let's see, we have a 20 here. So actually, let me just keep that on the calculator that we finished this one with 16. And now we are going to start September for Santa All Year Long. That is amazing. We are already ahead of the game on this one. All right, so September, this is your sneak peek into September. Santa loves going to the orchard with Mrs. Claus. Maybe it's because he gets to carry a giant pumpkin in his sack, or maybe it's his sweet tooth for pies and all the delicious treats Mrs. Claus will make with the apples. Think Santa is a pumpkin spice lattes, or is he more of a warm apple cider kind of guy? I think Santa just loves all of the fall stuff. So we have a roll and save. We have scratch and save. The scratch values are between 1 and 7 for a total value of 80. So since this one is a little bit higher, I'm fine with starting this one. And then I definitely wanted to show you guys how I would do the rock, paper, scissors. So first thing I want to do is I want to roll to see how much our values are going to be on the rock, paper, scissors. Okay, so if we get a rock wins, that's gonna save us 3. Okay, for paper, that one's gonna save us 1. And for, oh, no, you know what? Actually, what I wanna do, I am going to re-roll this one. 4, okay. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a 1 in front of each number. So I'm gonna times it by, or add 10 to it. So instead of for a rock, we're going to save 13. For a roll, we're going to save, or paper, we're going to save 11. And for scissors, we're going to save 14. Since we're ahead of the game, we definitely have the time to be able to work on this. And if we only do like 1 or 2 a week, we should still be good. All right, so let me get out my pink and green dice. So I want to show you guys this first. So one of the reasons why I put rock, paper, scissors in for September is because when Junior was a bus rider, he doesn't ride the bus anymore, he's a car rider now. But when Junior was a bus rider, he and I would often play rock, paper, scissors while we were waiting for the bus. So September is like the first full month of school, and it just resonates with me that we play rock, paper, scissors waiting for the bus. So that's why I put it in here. So you're gonna roll 2 dice. And comes with the physical book comes with a green and a red dice, or you could roll any 2 dice if you're choosing. All right, so we rolled a 3 and a 5. So the first dice is a 3, and we know that a 3 is scissors. So 3, and that is scissors with an S, okay? And then the other dice is a 5, which is paper, and that's a 5. All right, so we know scissors beats paper, so the winner is scissors, okay? And we know we are saving $14 for scissors. So we are going to take the 14 that we added to our 16 from finishing up January. So we're gonna add 14 to that. And we are at $30 to go into this one. So we will take 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Perfect. All right, so that is how we do that one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left, $5 left. So I think adding 10 to those numbers is gonna be a really good boost there. All right, so let's go ahead and do one of our scratches. Since we have plenty of money, we'll do one of our scratches. I'm gonna do this one in the corner here. We have 5 left, so we have a 3, okay? So 1, 2, and 3. And then let's go ahead and do one roll. We'll roll with our green dice here. And we only have $2 left, but if we run into an IOU, I can take it from the IOU bucket. And we got a 6. Okay, so we do have an IOU, but we will just take the $4 from the IOU bucket here. So let me pull out a 5, and I'm gonna put in a 1. There we go. Okay, so we will add this $6 to this one, and we have actually not only finished January, we finished January and finished August, but we started September. That is so cool. So I am really looking forward to saving with September in the Santa All Year Long book. This is one of the months that I absolutely love. It was super fun to create this one. So let's see how much we're putting into Santa All Year Long this week alone. We're adding 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, and $74. That is really, really good. And we are ahead for the year on our Christmas savings, but that's okay because any money that we have above and beyond what we wanted to save for Christmas, we will put towards other sinking funds. So let me go ahead and sort the money in here. Okay, so now let's see what we have so far for the month of August. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, and 91. We have 191 so far for the month of August. That is awesome. Even though we're working on September challenges, I consider that money saved in the month of August, so that's why I could include it in the August savings. All right, guys, that is it for me today. I will see you in the next one, which is Wednesday for Game and Save with Junior. See you guys then. Bye-bye.